各位读者，欢迎收看马克白的书库。我们今天呢要继续玩《哈利波特：霍格华兹的传承》。那今天应该会上完飞行课之后拿到扫帚，就可以脱离步行了。那接下来的话，今天应该会播到6点，因为之后要去上课。嗨嗨，拓海，下午好。那我们就开始喽。先去找一个解谜的线索。
Sometimes it seems.
好像是从占卜学教室走出去，可以找到一个解谜的线索。我们要先找到占卜学教室。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Eh, 好像不是这地方。这边下来之后，右稍走左边，然后右转，这边。
Revelio.
找到了，号码表。猫头鹰是0，独角兽是1。哦，所以是0、1、2、3、4、5、6，没错。然后是用减的，9减2， 7之后减0、1、2、3、4， 7减4 3，所以我们要找到3， 0、1、2、3，诶，0、1、2、3，所以是7减3之后是4，所以要找4。这是一只鸟站在树枝上。这个。然后下面是4减掉1 3，然后我们要找到3 0、1、2、3是3头蛇。这个成功。
Revelio.
让我叮了一声。这边羊烧解谜，15减掉那个八爪是什么？它是从左边开始，0、1、2、3、4、5，它是一个5，所以5减掉5，然后再减掉蜥蜴，蜥是6。 所以是剩下4，那我们要找的是0、1、2、3、4。4的话是站在树上的鸟，然后下面的话是18减13剩5，5再减掉猫头鹰是1，不对，猫头鹰是0，18减13之后减0，所以是要找5。那从左边开始，0、1、2、3、4、5，蜘蛛。
Revelio.
再来是解锁这个，17减掉6，11再减掉蜘蛛。其实可以从左边数回去，它是因为它有10个，然后左边是0嘛，所以可以从右边数到是9、8、7、6、5，是5，17减6再减5，所以是减掉11。17减11的话是剩6，9、8、7、6，蜥蜴。对，问号是蜥蜴。然后第二个问号的话是8减掉0，然后再减掉9、8、7，所以8减7是1嘛，那就是猫头鹰。不对，猫头鹰是0，就是独角兽。有独角兽。会识别物，那是什么东西？有没解锁了吗？看起来都解开了，这还会有叮一声，感觉有隐藏的道具哦。应该是没了。那接下来解其他任务。取得并使用专注灵药、终极灵药跟硬德固灵药。这不知道怎么找它没有标示才太尴尬了。29、34，这太棒了！他要到万应室去拆解。好，那我们就开始解支线吗？这个没办法解，先去找飞行课程。最近的火点是这个。
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
我们要拿到扫把了吗？
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not
不
be
允许
taught
俯
or
冲
in
翻
fact
滚。
tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A
Okay,
gust
then
of
one
wind
way
will
就
throw
掉
you
下去。
right off.
有这么惨吗？
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your
楼来
first
移动。
lesson, fly
爬
through
上
each
下。
ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned
Wish I
in
had my
one
own
piece.
broom.
那有没有加速啊？
This is brilliant.
好像蛮简单的。
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to
高
your
级
broom,
练习。
let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
哇，T 可以加速。
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, the old boathouse.
难怪讯息被吃了，我等一下把它放开。哎，为什么我被锁了？返回任务区。任务区在哪里？要把南瓜讯息解锁。OK， 放出来了。夺绵羊，好像有奇怪的意思啊。南瓜下午好。
Whoa. Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
当鱼角吗？
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done. Have a moment?
OK，
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging.
更有
But I'm
挑战
getting
的
ahead
任
of
务。
myself. We haven't properly met. I'm
艾
Everett
佛特克
Clopton.
洛普顿，
Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
他不是雷文克劳的，他想翘课吗？听起来不错。
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to
有
speak.
点绕了远路。
Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
这样飞都不怕撞到脚。
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a
往前
burst
倾
of
可以加速。
speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
有梯铁爆发，
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic
Now
holding
that's
it
more
up.
like it.
I mean, you sure you're not part? And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips
Oh,
and a
又没有
jaunt
加速。
around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
右下角是魁地奇球场，只是听说没有开放，因为游戏来不及开发。
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
怎么解除啊？按 B。
And where have you two been?
你们去哪了？
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
笑死，
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my
打大扣
instructions.
分。
Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
你还没有对自己和你的扫帚做出足够的尊重。
Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
一点也不后悔。
It was worth losing a
才
few
扣个
house
几
points
分
for
而已
that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at
旋转女巫
Spintwitches
店
in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out
可以
for you
买
in
新
the
扫帚
sky.。 If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
我把它买扫帚喽。旋转女巫店在哪里？跟随蝴蝶。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
我们就在后面而已。新的任务。幻影室。哦，地穴的暗影。这些可以解一解。现在买扫帚。那正门在哪里啊？诶， 应该没有迷路吧？把它标志一下好了。这一间。
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Revelio.
这总觉得应该要有那种实战笔记啊，没有吗？有，在这个地方。看有没有可以装的，装一装之后卖一些垃圾。现在背包太小，很容易满。
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it? Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by
之前
before
来的
and
店没
weren't
开，
able to come in.
就是你的错。
Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London
哦，
to
飞
meet
到
with
伦
my
敦太远
supplier.
了。
And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom?
来找
Got
新
a few
扫帚
rare
的
U
吗？
weavers
确实，
available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U wand's darker
紫杉魔
reputation.
杖，
Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its
鱼
handsome
镜虫
appearance.
刺。
Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are
罪
overtaking
犯
roads,
占据了贸
threatening
易路线。
hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
再卖一点垃圾。
Nice doing business with you.
再来买扫帚，火爆，玉
That
兰，
item is of the highest quality.
尾巴着火哎！学院扫帚，
That item
月光
is
拯
of the
救者，
highest quality.
风吕扫帚，紫杉编织者，
That item is of the highest quality.
还是火爆的比较好啊。
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for
升
enchantments,
级扫帚，
upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods
好好找
around.
到赛道。
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some
飞行
flying
的习惯
habits
和
and
怪癖
quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
OK， 任务一定要解一下。
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Not much of a dark art, but mine.
然后最近的区域在哪里？风塔吗？北出口。哦，技能组织章期哦。这个我要怎么进去哦？门都没开。对吧？跑一圈还没开。好多信啊！来看下什么可以点的。魔法，要学到翻翻倒才能用。核心，第3页技能组，先学着好了。拿来设定一下。 感觉可以把探索用的设在第3页。然后攻击类的设在攻击类好像还没有新的。OK， 就2组这样，一个专用探索跟一个基本攻击组。我怎么飞进去啊？还是不在里面，因为不在里面就好笑了。哦，这门在这里哦，笑死，绕我一大圈。
Weasley said she always found the dormitory.
Oh, Black hadn't cancelled it. We wouldn't be looking for them now.
按住 LB， 然后按 B。
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
哪一位啊？这个。
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
还不是这个样子，你听起来很嫉妒。
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
史莱哲林对史莱哲林。这是什么课程
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it? Now that's more like it.
Oh, 快控制不住了，有点太快。
Made it. Brilliant.
不过一会儿。
This is rather fun.
哇，飞太高。
Excellent. Success.
又错过了。
That wasn't too bad.
好啊，勉强赢了，很容易飞过头。
That's not. You must have cheated. You. Ugh.
作弊
Fine.
错过3个算吗？
You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still
错过
going to
3
have
个
to
圆环
prove
了，
yourself if you want to earn my respect.
变真章吧。
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
嗨嗨 ，S 猫下午好。
There you are. The cross
然后
one's
回报
duelist
任
to
务
beat.。Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
放下记录，
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it
确
fared
实有
well
点不稳定
enough.。I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
人类要
People
改
get
变
set
习
in
惯
their
是很困难
ways,
的。
worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
等不及听到你的消息了。
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
这边不能飞。 你什么时候可以升级呢？
Nice to see you again.
还没有出发。
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
OK， 那来解，先解万应室好了。
You wouldn't catch me keeping one.
Why not? I think it's nice to be able to look back on old diaries and see what you did.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
哎呦，开了一个门哦。
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
哦，这么多按键。按错一个也可以哦。
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those.
高小场。
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old
论文作业
school bag.
跟谁说的？
Wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Levioso.
Accio.
被我拉出来了。哦，可以这样跑。
Revelio.
我觉得我在附近看到树叶，错觉吗？要是我看错吗？
Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
怎么有个马桶在这？观音师居然觉得我需要洗澡。是纺织机吗？
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
这什么阵吗？入侵。
Revelio.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
那金探子去哪里了？
Accio.
Levioso.
还没站稳。可以跳进来。
Revelio.
哎，不对，他可以直接走进来，那其实也不用跳。那幅画好像，确实啊。嗯，还是我要拉过去？应该是到另一边。我在想，是不是应该把它拉过来？ 拉到左边这边，然后爬。
Levioso.
哎，不行。
Accio.
刚应该跳得过去。 不行。那我可以把另一边东西拉过来吗？或是有其他地方可以过去。
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
里面有剧情。有人在乱丢东西，大眼小精灵。
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here.
跟着走啊！爬上去之后走到左边去。
Indeed it is.
等一下我去试试看。
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need.
天哪，宝箱也没拿。
Just close your eyes.
会隐藏掉吗？
Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest. 变得好干净。
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
描述台。
Revelio.
这是鉴定台，可以鉴定装备。
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
听咒语。哟，可以变这么多东西出来啊！盆栽桌，哇！使用工具，描述台已经有了，壁挂。 艺术品，能变雕像出来。科学、植物、多元、歌德。我怎么把它？ 放在一个斜边上，旋转 ，OK。然后再来是盆栽桌。
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have.
不要小看他的见识。
Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly
眼镜在
forbidden
其他地方
elsewhere
使
in
用
the castle.
变换咒跟
With
消失咒。
charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
进一步了解迪克。
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
任务日志。
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
墙壁装饰物，地毯，
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
家具没有解锁，摆饰物，立灯，然后弄墙壁的壁挂。我这画好大，太亮了。灯草的伴侣。 凝视女巫。
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering. Customize it.
我怎么改变它风格？因为只能改颜色而已。
It warms my heart to see your interest in mythology, dare I say, blossom.
大小不知道怎么改。
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
哦，这么大。
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
阳台或地板。
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
准备好喽。
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
神秘的黑暗房间。
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
Oh.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
这是什么情况？
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must
你需要
sense
更大
that
空
you
间来
need
练习
more
施法。
space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your
包大
space
个人
now.
房间，
Use it wisely.
确实很赞了。来改变风格。
Cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
冷色系月光，自然风光，
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm
像在
outdoors.
户外一样。
Sounds perfect.
有什么改变吗？那个书页是可以叫的吗？
Accio. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
哦，看来是不能打的。房间也太大了吧！
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
跟文塔。 哦，出来是这个地方。
Revelio。
实战指南：傻巴拿巴斯，愚蠢的傻巴拿巴斯巫师，打算训练3怪跳舞。刚忘记种东西，刚刚已经有工作台，应该可以来种东西了。这条字台，不能用吗？这样子吗？哦，这样可以用。可以调药水。
We cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
白仙香锦葵，要买香锦葵来种。来解另一个主线。应该从这边过去吧。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
哦，这边有一个谜可以解。这一题的话，看一下，有2个机关要按。这边有一个，但是第2个不知道在哪里。我们附近要绕一下。哦，第2个在上面。好，开始解谜。首先呢，第一题21减11剩10，然后10减掉第3个，第3个的话左下是0， 0、1、2，10减2，10减2的话是8，那右边是9， 9、8是蜘蛛，然后蜘蛛。然后第2题的话是17减掉右边第一个是9，17减9，所以应该是8。然后再扣掉那个这个不知道什么东西，一个5爪的东西，它是9、8、7、6、5，它是5。所以我们8再减5 3。所以我们要找到3，左边是0， 0、1、2、3是9头蛇，上面要9头蛇，3头蛇啊，那是3头蛇，然后3头蛇 ，OK。
Revelio。
在这边解，不是吗？好像不是，这家伙是谁啊？走错路了。
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
谢谢你，我运气不错。
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hector's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
你知道你连自己的影子会怕，他们有什么怕？他们有时候很可怕。
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Puffskein. 他们真是坏心眼。
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes.
隐藏的魔药学
Rumor
走
has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
我需要做好什么心理准备？
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
阅读勇气。
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
应该晚一点解掉，先解主线。地穴暗影，这些支线可以主线解完再来打就好了。好了。
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
有什么秘密
There's a
通道吗？
secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
哇！
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Revelio.
He named
奥
it
米
the
尼斯冈
Undercroft.
特。
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister. Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his
有
wand to
魔杖在
navigate
城
the
堡中移
castle.
动。
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born
原来奥米
blind,
尼斯是
and
狼
no
人
spell。could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it.
冈特家
The
族隐藏
Gaunts
很多
are
秘密，
full of secrets.
史莱哲林
I've
直
never
属家
heard
族。
anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft
练
has
习
been
竞
a
技咒语
perfect place to sneak
哎
off
呦
to,
各位可以
away
学到了
from
吗？
prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
那太离谱了。
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly.
我真是这样
A
想的。
spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Confringo.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Y.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendiary. Confringo!
比火火烧还远。那我应该取代火火烧。
It's a tad hot.
Confringo.
You'll get used to it.
那我应该拿来代替火火烧的。诶，这招伤害比较高诶，应该不用代替。
Confringo! That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
准备好施展更多这种咒语了。
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
那个意之字。
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
告诉你真相，应该没差哦。
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain.
这是可以讲的
All
吗
I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for
还可以
ages.
合作吗？
Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
找到离开的路。嗨 ，JKBRY 下午好。
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new fifth year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
不需要我用威胁的，不能说出去都要选这个。
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
不需要用威胁的。
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
什么意思？所以我这样选对吗？应该有自动存档吧？试试看回到上个存档点会选什么？好像没有成功回溯，该不会狙了吧？哦，成功了。吗？那是什么意思？
Smuggling spiders into school? I jolly well hope it was worth the months of detention you earned yourself. Do yourself a favor.
应该没差吧？是吗？那我就不理他了。
Just something normal, for Merlin's sake. 温加颠拉维阿萨，加索数。
感觉要先学温加颠拉维亚萨跟拉索术。专注魔药，如触手，摸苹果。想一下，先去拿药草好了。这是什么植物龙？那个东西。哟，飞行的树叶。你抓到。OK。
Revelio。
没东西。因为亮亮的是什么意思？没东西吗？
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
哦，烧出一条路。
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
为什么有小路？在点火吧。
Confringo. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Revelio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Confringo.
Lumos.
哦，这边还有路，下面是不是可以点火？
Incendio.
Lumos.
摸什么东西
Revelio.
Lumos.
哇，可以上去了。那火没点到。
Incendio.
Lumos.
原来这边就可以拿毒触手啊，那还走下去干什么？
Lumos.
我去找邓肯。
Revelio.
那边有东西吗？使用人鱼喷泉。哦，好像之前拿过了。
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This will show everyone how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Revelio.
叮一声，附近有什么东西吗？感觉应该要藏什么？这里吗？不，一定是有藏什么东西。先解下一个。 毒触手跟磨苹果，我手上有磨苹果吗？看一下，植物，没有这些东西。感染。 磨苹果，在金花菊跟毒鹅膏取得。皮品，现在几种都要找皮品，去拿一下好了。花菊毒鹅膏在哪里啊？ 情异兽。没看到有卖啊。要是魔药可以先讲。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
条条大路通活迷村，确实。什么
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any.
没有东西。
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
很乐意帮忙。
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day. What can I do for you today?
要买配方，好贵哦。他说要买专注跟终极哦。
A wise decision. Thank you.
你可以直接买终极跟专注。
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
这边不能用扫把。出村子应该就可以用了。嗨嗨，云儿午安。应该可以用扫把。距离真的有够远。这样飞下去，该不会飞到伦敦吧？ 感觉快到喽。究竟是什么样的地方？
Wonder who lives here.
有火点，现在点火。
What are you up?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
哇，飞得够远。这可以从下霍格米村飞过来。
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
那你为什么还要买？
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
那我怎么喝呢？这个吗？
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight.
感觉有什么问题哦？
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
可以看你的商
What do
品
you
哦
have。for sale?
What are we looking for today?
有灰蛇蛋，好灵宠，月长石。
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
看来没东西可以点。哦，很有意思哦。 我等级还没到，要给卖一卖。
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
What sorts of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
How did you come to live here in Cambridge?
I've only been here a few years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, my travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it, which I suppose I do.
跟村庄的事情。
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving sort that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people. Robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst traveling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
哦，有高级围巾。
This will do just fine. Thank you.
这真的不太对，是我围巾没装吗？
Thank you for stopping in.
真的假的？我围巾没装吗？有啊，会有更好的。34，还有斗篷，26，这样多了几件可以卖。
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
新的邮件。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Loang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
确实是个难搞的人。
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
额外的酬劳？有额外的酬劳吗？
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well,
是感到不满。
I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
还会感到不满？魔药石帽，500块。我去买个种子。
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
回万应市区种香锦葵。要10分钟。说有什么任务来着？取得并使用专注魔药，专注跟印得过魔药。专注先用。会等药效果吗？要找费格教授任务。印德固没办法喝。
Excellent.
OK。要去魔药学任务。反而是用买的比较快。
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best.
放第2页。
Flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
毒触手跟磨苹果，问题是没有磨苹果。还要去地图密室。
I'd rather go alone.
To a dance?
Why not?
球是不是可以打掉
Revelio. Accio.
没办法。
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
哦，那我这是从龙出发，雕像、拉锁。先把主线解完。
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
出发喽！
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
发生什么事呢？哇！
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
有的，应该是一开始那个塔。
Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going. 新任务：使用雷药水跟隐形药水。有冰冻咒哎。 这也太远了吧！哦，这也是弟弟。 有两个、啊，不然从这边飞好了。
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Protego! Expulso!
他们很多人，好热闹的感觉。直接飞过禁忌森林。 哎，我看到塔了。这里听起来一堆人在打架，搞不好他们在练习魔杖格级术啊。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
变幻术，我没把它拿出来。哎有哎有，就这招。
Quickly now.
整整实话。
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
我没有这一招啊。
Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist. Oh.
Potato.
That's Leviosa. What are you? Seems your art isn't in this action. Rather unwise coming back this way. There must be something here. Ramlock said so.
Confringo.
No!
Expelliarmus.
I will make it.
Incendio. Revelio.
好像没什么宝箱。哎有哎。哦，贴背后会直接显示吗？原来是这样子。感恩感恩。应该没想过我会直接冲过去干他。不知道怎么调查。
Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names.
Revelio.
What names? And why here?
哎呦，人来了。
I will draw blood. Stupid to come here.
哎呦，好狠！
Let's get this over.
Confringo. Protego.
Enough.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
You won't disgust. That was pitiful.
Accio. Incendio.
哦，没闪到。
Many goblins have.
哎，补血水是哪一个？
Antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
好吧，好几回血。
Oh, I'm glad that's over. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Revelio.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment like...
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
上锁。
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Oh, 别掉下来。哎呦，哎呦。
Revelio.
第一个试炼。
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
那我是要开的，不是吗？ 不用打吗
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
哦，下面有路。
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
楼梯怎么回事？
Revelio.
我会往上，看一下，55块。
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
这还要点火吗
Incendio.
看起来不是。前面是不是守卫啊？
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Protego. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
These look familiar.
Accio. Revelio.
Accio. 没打吗？不行。
Revelio.
就掉下去之后走的路。
Accio.
Was it Accio I used before?
里面还有东西。真拉不过去。
That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
那边没有地方可以拉。好吧。还有新的路哦。
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Revelio.
哎，我回来了。
Accio.
The room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
要我走回去吗？
哦。
那也不是。嗯？这我不能直接过门吗？
More statues.
哦，没闪到。
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
这怎么上去？有什么可以拉的吗？嗯？要怎么上去呢？
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio.
Seems like I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
会动的地板。
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
太多人。
Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Protego. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio.
太高了。
Accio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
我们好像走回头路啊。
Revelio.
太多补血药了，白色物品。
Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Expelliarmus, Protego, Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus.
Hi, 兰尼上好。
Repulso, Confringo. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus.
对啊，我现在开无延迟，所以直播延迟变短了。这好大只。
Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Accio.
Oh.
Confringo. Accio, Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Accio.
没滚开。
Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
见。
What a relief.
差点就够了。
Revelio.
Another pensive.
《帕西瓦尔基》。
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world.
想做什么坏事吗？
But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way.
Right on.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
我以前见过你。
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Wow, 这太漂亮了。
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
好多任务。完美反击。 哦，可以升级扫帚。这下我不知道去哪里了。至少可以去升级扫帚。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you.
哎，有帽子可以装。
What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
他在那么远，还是从肯桥飞过去比较快。
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
为什么会要引述？我不知道我学到这个。
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Now that's more like it. Made it. Getting the hang of this. Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent. Made it. Ah!
这终点太远。
Good. I've got this.
又赢了一场。
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out of it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with mer people. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we?
We'll see.
Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
可以看颁奖台哦。
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
路比威尔是谁啊？
I'll be unrivaled.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I did hear.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Just because you know who must.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
而且3根扫帚任务好了。
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
要猪头酒吧找他。
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand. Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome,
Revelio.
Any empty seat is yours.
感觉有什么东西在附近。哦有。
You look familiar.
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out. A while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
感觉是个陷阱。
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
还是很麻烦的任务。看看有没有其他可以解的。开锁好了。 没有触发火点，炫炮魔法，我也希望啊。但因为6点之后要出门，所以先解比较快的魔法。 哇，这个楼梯盖太慢了。
Revelio。
叮了一声，没东西。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
那问题在哪里？他挺小精灵食谱。
Revelio。
那这边有谜题，表示附近应该有问题。上面吗？
Revelio。
看到了。6减4，然后这个是2，所以这边的话，第一题的话应该是0，因为2加10已经等于6了。猫头鹰没错。下面的话。 11减1 10，10再减5，最好选5。右边是9 9 8 7 6 5，对，是五角怪。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
这个。
Revelio。
Hello again, Mr. Moon. Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Oh, 发光了。
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most.
Revelio.
This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora. That's how.
What about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
哦，这咒语好复杂。这变换咒用不到，把它换成开锁咒。那只要碰到就可以开了。
Alohomora.
我怎么知道它被启动？哦，不知道怎么就开了，好难动。
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after
工作事项。
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
就让两边都会震动就成功了。
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be primitive if the ministry would allow them to advance. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My mother...
Hello, Hamora.
路在哪里呢？上面吗？哦，太多人了吗？
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Accio.
？What are you up to now?
In the hospital ring on account of my venomous
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
成功偷渡。哎呦，这边有东西。
Revelio。 Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
我很乐意帮忙。
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
总共有几个雕像
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted
至少
dozens.
数十个，太多了吧？
Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
应该不用问。
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
奇兽学课程，大厅去大厅看一下。哦，我没有大厅的传送门。晚上都没人在，连转到白天。
I wouldn't say Professor Howland has a particular affinity for beasts, but she's certainly knowledgeable.
How can one not fancy Professor Garlic?
来看一下地下密室好了。之前去的那间地洞是哪里啊？竟然找不到。检查一下任务。还想学黑魔法的。月亮背后的男人。哦，可以学开锁，而且一次2层。最后来解这个。好，那今天就先到这边了，感谢大家收看，差不多要出门喽，大家晚安喽。各位读者您好，本书库的开放时间已经结束，你离开时别忘了携带的物品。马克白的书库再次感谢您的使用，订 祝你有美好的夜晚。S 猫晚安，大家拜拜。